Hello. Uh, hi, ladies. I'm coming to you today with another vlog. I had one yesterday, and I got some responses to that vlog. And I have a channel on YouTube because you just kind of have to do that. It's not really anything I do to do anything. It's just to make sure I can get videos to the vlog. So it's not really anything. But people do go on there and they look at stuff. And I had a comment yesterday from someone who has obviously been duped and fooled into thinking that she's nothing, which is unfortunate for her. But I'm not buying into it, and I suggest that no other black woman who is getting ready to date interracially or swirl or whatever buys into that crap. It's absolutely crap. She's been duped, and many black women, as I say, uh, and here's a perfect example of what I say is that many black women are coming from the black community with those same attitudes, that same kind of bizarro world indoctrination that they got there, and they're bringing it over here to swirling and thinking somehow it's just going to be magical and it's going to be great. Probably what happened is what I said in that video hit home for her. Maybe she had some of these things happen to her, and so now she was pissed that I brought it up or brought it out or brought back the pain or what happened. But the truth is the truth. So that's just how it is. Um, I thought it was a bizarre comment about out of all that 27 minutes, the part about me saying women do the picking, and somehow she was saying, well, no, women don't do the picking. If that's true, I could pick Brad Pitt. Well, you can't pick Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is with somebody, so you can't pick him. That's stupid. And stuff, and that all the best men are picking. Let's not act as if all the best men are picking the best looking women. But see, there is the problem with many black women coming trying to swirl and trying to IR date. Back in the black community, you could probably get a pretty halfway decent looking black man, and he treats you like dirt, but the least you could say was, well, he looks good and stuff. He treats you like dirt, probably take all your money, live at your house, eat all your food and all that stuff. But at least you could tell somebody that he looks good. Well, when you come into swirling, you can't do that. White men aren't doing that. They're not, most of them aren't looking to live off of you and all that stuff. And so in all likelihood, you have to know what you can pull. It was a thing that my mom told me when I was young. And here's some good advice for everybody I hear talking about how they, hey, I like good looking men too. I love Brad Pitt, and stuff. I mean, love him. But I am aware of who I am and what I look like, okay? And I take confidence in that. I try to fix me up as best as I can, and stuff. But I can't be these all this talk of people who are nickels want dollars is not happening. That's not how the world works. In all likelihood, your average looking person and the person you're going to get is at some different degree of average also. So there's all these talk of black women who want these dudes, especially for the young ones, who want these guys to look like they just fell off the model thing and like this stuff. Listen, first of all, people don't even stay looking like that all the time. Secondly, in all likelihood, you won't be able to find that. You'll just be able to find kind of an average guy. Over at Avia site, and she's been talking about that again and again. Most of, and because all the talk is always that black women get all the non good looking white men and all that stuff. Listen, most people are just average. Okay, most folks are just average, and coming here swirling means that you're looking for a great guy. If you're coming thinking about marrying somebody, you need to be looking beyond something that is looks. Looks is great. But to tell you the truth, I met average looking dudes, who were funny and smart and better looking than some of the best looking dudes that I'd ever met in my life because of their character and who they were. It's character, idiot. That's at the end of the day. It's character, stupid. All this, all the best men are looking for. The best men are looking for the best women. That's what they're looking for. Okay. And whatever you got going on, whatever you got, with you, you can't change your face, your hair, your body. Even if you slim down, it will probably be the same shaped body. So, if it's, short legs or stubby arms or whatever, or a big butt or a flat chest, that's not going to change if you lose no weight or gain no weight, and stuff. What has to change is what you do. Yes, you want to be attractive and you want him to be attractive. But you know what? I would take an average looking guy that is smart and funny, that is a man and knows how to be a man, and that knows how to take care of his wife and family before I take some hot narcissist pretty boy in a second. That was the stupidest comment I'd ever seen in my life. And this person has now given all their power away to men because she thinks as a woman, as a feminine woman, she has no power. But as a woman, you do have power. You have all the power. Yes, a man has to take some interest in you. And yes, you have to take some interest in him. In him. But the thing is, you control how that relationship happens. What happens, at what pace it goes at. But see, most women are, once again, sitting themselves out like slabs of meat for men to just gorge on because they're so freaked out thinking that, well, really, I want this really hot guy, but I'm not sure if he wants me, so let me try to use sex to create some kind of bond. And then they end up getting their feelings hurt, and then they're mad. Well, don't be mad at me, because I told the truth. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at him. Be mad at yourself for making that bad decision. Maybe you need to make a different decision. Maybe you need to change the way you think about yourself and stop thinking about yourself as a slab of meat that's supposed to be available for men, and think about yourself as a prize and treasure yourself so he will treasure you. All this stuff about, how he's supposed to look this way, and, we're just available. See, that's stinking thinking. That's what that is. That's bizarro world thinking. That's stuff people were doing. People, that women who are coming out of the black community are bringing into here, and that's what's happening. The thing I just talked about yesterday, that's exactly what's going on, is that these men are picking up that neediness and that desperation, and they are using women. They are treating them like crap and then throwing them away because you have decided to throw yourself out as a slab of meat, and he has decided, hey, this is the path of least resistance for me. Why not take advantage of it? Somebody that maybe would have been nice to you had you been nice and treasured yourself. Maybe he would have done so too. If he wouldn't have, it doesn't even matter. You don't want him anyway. But maybe he would have treasured you if you treasured yourself first. I don't want to hear about any talk about what men have no power over me. The reason I have a husband, the reason I'm married and have a husband and can be here in the middle of the day sitting talking to you, being a stay-at-home wife, just the way that I want to be, the way that he's decided that, hey, you could stay at home, you could do whatever. The reason that happens is because I made a better choice, because I didn't throw myself out as a slab of meat, something I made myself worthy. And when I made myself worthy, he knew he had a good woman, somebody he wanted to marry. You know, like most men, he would have taken the path of least resistance. If I would have done that, he would have taken advantage of it, but I didn't do it. I made him work for it. I'm the prize. I'm the one that he desires to have in his life. Women are giving men way too much power over them, over their sex, over their lives, over the way they feel about themselves. You've given all your power away to this man, and he's just juggling around like balls with a bunch of other women and just treating you any way that he wants to treat you. Don't be mad at me. Don't be hot at me. I'm just telling the truth. You know it, and I know it. And white men, what black men were doing to you, white men have now got hip to. And they have decided, well, hey, if she wants to make herself really easily available without me having to work, if she wants to worship me because she thinks as a white man, I'm just so hot and I'm just so wonderful, and she really wants, whatever hotness she thinks I have, or because I'm got this special magical whiteness that she wants to be a part of, hey, I'm just going to take advantage of it. And they do. And my thought is, wherever this person was, whoever you are, I suggest you get some therapy, first of all, because this is what I'm saying and have been said and said on other blogs. That there are too many black women with inferiority complexes, too many black women who think that men are the prize. I'm not chasing after any man. And I know if he thinks I'm the best woman and I think he's the best man, that he will chase me, because that's what men do. It's a natural thing men do. That's who they are by nature. Now, it's not like they won't take, a feeding with no work. They'll take it. They won't, they may not stick with it, but they'll take it. But the thing is, that's who men are. And if you're not challenging them, if you're thinking, well, because I want this hot guy, which is like, that's like the lowest thing on the totem. Oh, that's like, really? Is that it? Is that all? Is that, I'm telling you, is this all? Is this what black women have come in this world and thinking? Is this your requirement? Is this your only requirement, that he look good? Really? Is that it? Let's get to some higher levels of thought. If you're at marrying age or thinking about marrying somebody, you better go deeper. I'm 40 years old and have dated really good looking men, really average dudes. My husband I think he's the best looking man in the world. And he thinks I'm the best looking woman in the world, just as it should be. But he had to earn me. And I'm not giving any man my power. And too many black women are doing that, and you need to stop. Stop giving away your power to men. Let go of that bizarro world thinking that you brought from over when you were dating black. Let that go. This is not the same thing. You need to be vetting men to find out if they're worthy of you. If all your requirement is that he look good, listen, you can find a bunch of good looking dudes who will sex you down. Listen, let's not lie. Dudes will screw anything. They don't really care. I said it before. Dudes will screw a goat. Dudes will screw anything. And if that's your only requirement, is that he look good, believe me, you'll be getting screwed by good looking dudes all the time. You won't have no relationship. You won't get any affection. You won't get any reciprocity. But hey, you'll get lots of sex. So if that's your only requirement, that's exactly what you're going to get. Now I'm saying this just kind of in general to black women. First of all, know what you can pull. Okay, if you want hotness in a bottle or whatever, then you better be hotness in a bottle. If you want some brains, you better have some brains. Because people are looking for partners. I have a nice looking husband. Hey, I'm a decent looking woman. I have 2 degrees. He is educated. It's all good. We're both close to our families. There was requirements. He's generous and compassionate. That's what I wanted. There were more things than just him looking good. Him looking good was just kind of icing on the cake to me. But the more I got to know him, the better looking he became. But the thing is, stop just with these nonsensical requirements. It's nonsense. It's stupidity. Stop being duped. You've been duped. Stop thinking that he looks good even though he treats me like crap, that ought to be enough. That's not enough. You've been duped. You've been fooled. Somebody played you for a sucker. Stop. Stop being a fool. Start thinking and thinking beyond the future. Thinking beyond today to the future. There's a big picture here. Not just today, not just you should run around and you can show off your hot looking white dude or whatever to the other black women or the other black men you trying to make jealous. Who cares about them? This is your life. Make sure that you are living a life that's worthy of you. Nobody wants to be used. And once again, good men look for good women. And that goes beyond looks. If a man is looking for a woman just on her looks alone and nothing else, then he's not really a good man, is he? I'm just giving hints here, just giving clues. You can take them if you don't want to take them. You can take them if you like. If you don't want to take them, please pass up my channel and don't leave a comment. Because I'm done with people and foolishness. Why somebody would ever think it was okay and that somehow I would think it was okay to give away who I am and my power to men just because he looked good, because he could possibly look good, is just beyond me. But this is why many women are finding themselves in the dirt, used, and feeling bad. And all heartbroken because they thought, I was going to give me a good looking white man and he was going to be magical. It doesn't work like that. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's not news people want to hear, but you need to, come up, level up, get some therapy, get some help, read a book. It's lots of stuff that'll help people get some self-confidence and self-esteem so they can get over inferiority complexes so they have to feel bad by themselves. Because, yes, I'm the best. I deserve the best. I got the best. And it was the best for me. It may not be the best for you, but it was the best for me. So stop giving away your power. Please understand once again that you are supposed to be the prize. He's supposed to be working for you. And yes, you do have the power. You have feminine power. But too many black women don't know how to use it. Because, too many black women have never been treated like women, like ladies. They've been treated like mules and workhorses. So that's all they know. This is a new day, ladies. Time to wake up, smell the coffee. If you don't, you're just going to end up in a relationship with just some, jackass who's going to treat you badly and emotionally abuse you. No. Think about what you're thinking about and get rid of the stinking thinking. There's something better out there for you. I don't know who that young woman was, but, personally, all I can say is I feel sorry for her. Because she's going to be in a long line of heartbreak with that sort of thinking, And what can I say? My ring on my hand and my husband take care of me is, kind of testimony to maybe I know what I'm talking about. So, whatever. Okay, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.